welcome to the English Arena. You must have heard one day about the story of a ship's disappearance or a strange disappearance. And no one has come to the cause of these accidents. Today we're going to show the most important incidents related to the Dark Triangle. Bermuda Triangle. It was the beginning of this region when Columbus said he had seen a fire in the sky, and his compass was disrupted as he passed the Bermuda region. After that, strange events related to this region followed. The beginning, in 1812, was a mysterious accident. Theodosia Alston. The accident is summarized in the disappearance of the ship on board Theodosia Alston, daughter of former U.S. Vice President Aaron Burr. Within the triangle's coordinates, 26, she was traveling on the Patriot, which sailed from Charleston, South Carolina to New York on December 30, 1812, and was never heard about. The planned path was well planned, but its disadvantage was that it extended across the Bermuda Triangle. A mysterious disappearance we could not explain. But at this time the accident was interpreted as piracy that caused it. Research has been conducted that found that when the ship disappeared it was in Texas, and that it was far from the triangle. Mysterious accidents follow in the Bermuda region. Another incident at Ellen Austin. It's assumed that Ellen Austin's ship is an abandoned ship, with a crew on board who wanted as a prize, and tried to sail it in New York from 1881. According to the stories, the ship disappeared, but it appeared again without its crew, then disappeared again with another crew who wanted as a prize. An investigation from the records of Lloyd's of London established the existence of a ship called the Meta, built in 1854 and renamed from Meta to Ellen Austin. There are no lists of the names of the victims of this ship, or of any other vessel at the time. Deering. Sailboat Carol Deering, as seen by a lightship in Cape Lookout, North Carolina. On January 29, 1921, 2 days before it was found abandoned in North Carolina. The sailboat Carol Deering was built in 1919. It sailed on March 20, 1920 on a mission to transport coal from Norfolk, Virginia to Rio de Janeiro. In late August, the ship's captain fell ill and had to dock at Port Louis, Delaware. Deering then appointed the 66-year-old veteran Captain Wormel. The ship sailed again to Rio and arrived there without incident. It left Deering Rio on December 2, 1920. The last time the ship appeared on January 28, 1921, was when it was seen by a lightship at Cape Lookout, North Carolina. The captain of the lightship, Captain Jacobson, had mentioned that a red-haired man told him in a foreign accent that the ship had lost its anchorage. Jacobson took the note, and when he tried to emit it with a radio signal, the device failed to emit it. He noticed the presence of the ship's crew in the forward area of the ship, which is an unauthorized area, and the ship disappeared. After a while, they found it abandoned on January 31, 1921 in Diamond Shoals, near Cape Hatteras, in North Carolina, which had become famous for its abundance of shipwrecks. Rumors were raised that Deering was a victim of piracy. 28, and they found food on the ship prepared for the next day. Flight 19. U.S. Air Force TBF Grumman Avenger, which was an analogy of Flight 19, and the authors used it to map Flight 19. The world began to take the myth of the Bermuda Triangle seriously on December 5, 1945. After the famous disappearance of the Flight 19 group of aircraft, 5 U.S. Navy bombers mysteriously disappeared while these aircraft were on a routine training mission, and a rescue plane sent to search for them and never returned. In total 6 planes and 27 men, they went without a trace. All 5 bombers' crew were trainees, without flying experience, with the exception of one person. The squadron commander, First Lieutenant Charles Taylor, then sent an exploration group, including Martin Mariner, which had 13 people on board. And it was no longer the same, but not because Bermuda Triangle. The plane exploded in the air after 23 seconds of takeoff. And the reason was that this type of aircraft suffers from defects in the fuel tank. Flight 19 wasn't the last event in this triangle, but there are many mysterious accidents that followed. And in the end we have to know that the Bermuda region is full incidents that the human mind hasn't been able to explain until now. But it may be explained later. Don't forget to support us with like, comment and subscribe. See you in the next video.
with